Silicone maintenance in the aquarium is easily procrastinated, but it's important for a couple of reasons. For one, there's a point of no return cleaning-wise. Coralline algae and other algae can plant themselves deep in the silicone if it's not cleaned semi-regularly. On another level, silicone upkeep is important in the long term to prevent potential leaks. There are a few types of silicone beads used in the corners of aquariums. As most attempt to improve on the original and most common silicone bead, today we're just going to focus on the original. Let's talk about how to properly maintain silicone corners. The best way to clean silicone corners is using a firm brush like a toothbrush. I like the OXO Good Grips utility brushes as they last a long time and are great for scrubbing algae. I left a link in the description. The brush is able to clean the corner glass, silicone outer, and then also slightly under the silicone. Under the lip of the silicone is where algae can often build up and needs to be removed. Only scrape up close to the silicone in a perpendicular fashion. It is not best practice to scrape all the way to the silicone though, because you can push algae under the silicone. I like the Kent Pro Scrapers, although there are many great brands out there. The Flipper and Flipper Max are excellent magnetic scrapers. Scraping parallel or diagonal runs the risk of chipping the silicone. These chips make it easy for unsightly algae to grow. Do not store your aquarium outside where it may freeze and thaw multiple times a season. This makes the silicone brittle. Don't fill an aquarium that has questionable silicone or plastic bracing. People often ask me, what should I look for when determining if a used tank is safe to fill again? The first thing I always check is how old the tank is. There's usually a small tag on the inside frame that has a manufacturer date. The second thing I check is how many years was it exposed to the cold. If it's been more than a year or two, I usually say no. The third thing I check is if the silicone is brittle to the touch. Next, I look at the bubbles that are in the silicone seam. Sometimes you can form a line of bubbles from the outside of the tank all the way to the inside of the tank through the seam, and this will cause a leak when you fill the tank. And if there's more than a couple bubbles throughout the seams in the aquarium, it's a cause for concern. The last thing I do is fill the tank in a safe area outside, preferably on its stand or on another flat surface.